Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Tommy and welcome to episode 7? Is it? Yeah, episode 7 of the Jurassic Park Malta that I'm building with the amazing Cesar Creates. It's a joint project that if you have watched the series, you know how it works by now. I do an episode, then Cesar does an episode, and at the beginning of each one's episodes, we actually check what the other one has made. We don't know what the other one has made prior to checking the file. This, what you're looking at right now, is what I did last time. I did this bit with the Allosaurus. You can see it right over here, and the Monorail and these lovely herbivores. And so without any further ado, let's turn this camera around and let's actually go a little lower and let's see what Cesar. I can already see that he continued something over here, so let's he texted me, he sent me the file last night and he said that he did quite a chunk, so I am really curious what I'm gonna see over here. Ooh, okay. It is, it's an ugly fence. Sorry, Cesar. Do you really like how this looks? Okay. I haven't even seen anything, and I'm already criticizing. I'm sorry. This is it really is a lot. Okay, so he added some dinosaurs over here. So let's check this. Let's go with. What is this? It's the new Kentrosaurus with the old Kentrosaurus. So it's like they have babies. Oh, that's so cute. That's so nice. And it's the Herrerasaurus, one dinosaur that I don't really use that much. So I'm glad that Cesar actually used it, and I can see that he continued the path from up here, right? That I left it for him last time, like a clue, like where to. Oh, and it's huge, and it's long, and it's a path unwinding, and oh my God, there's so much going on here right now that I really, wow, it's overwhelming, and it's the path is really, wow. Okay. I need to stop saying the word okay. Guys, please, if anyone knows how, it's I need help. Okay, I did not just do that again. Alright, so here I see another enclosure where we have the Dracorex, my favorite Pachycephalosaurid, and the Chasmosaurus, and the road continues over here. Oh, and I love this view from here. This is so cool. And he did an alternating pattern with these rocks and what is this? Rocks and shrubs. Okay, all right. Okay. I should get electroshocks for saying okay that much. Now, where do we, there's so much happening here. Okay, so we go around this way. And here we have this is a viewing gallery, I presume, yes. And we have Dilophosaurus. I love Dilophosaurus. It's one of my favorite carnivores. Okay, let's stop this. Let's check their skins. And okay. Somebody please kill me. And I love this orange skin. I really need to start using different skins on my animals because I always go for the same ones, and then my parks are getting boring. I don't know. Okay, so let me just check how this is made from up above. So we have. I love, by the way, that he did this with the paths. He broke my pattern though. Okay, I mean. All right, I will forgive you for this, Cesar. I'm sorry. So this is confusing where all these roads go. But I presume there's something here as well. Oh, it's the Lystrosaurus. Hi, buddy. They're so cute. They're so little and so And he dipped these in the water, Cesar. Okay, I will survive this. I'll forgive you just this once. We can say that this is reeds or something. I don't know. Oh right, but the fence, buddy. Really, the DFW fence? It's the ugliest one of all. But okay, I mean, I'm gonna have to take it since I can't change it. All right, and we have another one over here. I love this. I really do love how this is made. That this is like you would have in a zoo. Here you can actually, and this is the Dimetrodon, and I love it. I love the Dimetrodon for this. Like, I love the Dominion skin, and I love that this is like this orange yellow, orange red kind of coloration. Nice, very very nice. And is there? And there's another one over there. He really, I mean, when he said that he did quite a chunk, I was like, okay, but he did quite a chunk. Like, this is a huge. But as I wanted to say that you can tell that Cesar really is a skilled player of the what is it, the Planet Zoo, because this is exactly what a zoo would look like. Like, you would have this fence, and I kind of already saw that oh, I thought it was a Troodon. It's Coelophysis? You would have a fence, and then I was just actually watching a video from Simply Savannah yesterday or 2 days ago about Prehistoric Kingdom, because I really want to start building more in Prehistoric Kingdom and I need some inspiration. So I was like, let me check how other YouTubers do it in this and it's actually 2 enclosures. Okay, I'm gonna have to check a little more. What did I want to say? I have no idea. Yeah, I know. She actually mentioned that you would have a fence, and then you would have like the smaller fence right next to it so that the guests don't actually get that close. And it's exactly what Cesar did. It's exactly what you would do when you were, if you're building a zoo. I love the use of this tower over here. I love the use of these barriers. So we have the Coelophysis in here. Right? Yes, it is the Coelophysis. And then, if I can get anywhere else, it's really tiny and I love it. And the fences are a little crooked. Anyway, I really don't want to say anything bad or negative about the build, because it's amazing. It's just like a few of my pet peeves are here in this portion of the build, so I'm gonna just have to deal with it. But I love this Troodon skin. I mean, Troodon generally has really great skins, and I love this orange and yellow colorations, and I love how Cesar used a lot of these trees to shade these animals, because it really shows how, you know, like his Planet Zoo building skills and his, you know, like zoo building skins. Did I say skins? Skills work. This is such a cute section. It's just, and it's so many enclosures. I mean, like, so wow, yeah. I really love this cute section, because it actually looks like a zoo. And he used all of these flags and posts and these whatever I can call it, and it's actually, I never use it. I wouldn't say that I never use it, but I neglect using that. So I'm actually really glad that we have those elements in this park, and this will be fun. This will be fun to actually figure out where to go from here, because I really don't know yet. So so thank you, Cesar, for creating something different. And actually, yeah, this is the first fence that we used, but the fences that I'm gonna use are gonna be the pretty ones. Okay, I'll stop. Anyway, see you guys in, for me it's gonna be a long time, but for you it's gonna be a second in the speedbuild portion of this video. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen, we are officially in the building portion of the video. Unfortunately, an hour of this recording, like the blueprint of what I was doing here, has been lost forever. We're mourning it still. Because my OBS kind of stopped working. I neglected updating it, and I couldn't... I was trying to hit the stop button and it wouldn't stop. And then I had to close the whole OBS, it wouldn't close. So I had the video, but when I clicked on it, it was unplayable. So I lost an hour of recording. I lost an hour of doing the enclosure that you can see next to the initial monorail, like next to the path from what Cesar did last episode. There's an herbivore enclosure, and these will all be carnivore enclosures. They will be roofed enclosures, but you won't ever see me actually building the fences, actually figuring out where the paths should go. So I started, I'm just gonna tell you, I started with the monorail structure, the huge circle in the middle. And then I tried to put the fence around it. I tried to put in the viewing galleries right between the pillars, and do some path work around those viewing galleries and around that whole section. And then I said to myself, why not add a lagoon, for example? So I added a lagoon there, and I did this in my Pennsylvania park, Jurassic Park, Pennsylvania, and it's been more than a year now since I premiered. I remember I was premiering it in February last year because I was sharing Dilophosaurus interacting on the Valentine's Day with their frill all, you know, like up in the air, and I was like, this must be love or something like that. I don't know, I was cheesy like that. I used to be. And I said to myself that I haven't repeated a roofed enclosure since my Pennsylvania park. So I was like, okay, this actually could work as well. This could also be a carnivore garden, like those roofed enclosures in Pennsylvania were, but that was a temperate map. This is the Mediterranean map. So I was like, I'm gonna play with textures, I'm gonna play with vegetation, I'm gonna put different kinds of vegetation into every single enclosure. As you can also see, different kinds of rock. I thought that these red rocks would go nicely with our resident carnivores that will be there. At this point, I didn't know which carnivores would be there. I just knew that I would put Majungasaurus in the main enclosure because Majungasaurus is one of my all-time favorite animals. And other than that, I was like completely clueless. I was thinking back and forth about it, like, what do? I didn't want to put in some major stuff because I already put in Allosaurus, and I didn't want Cesar to get mad that I would, you know, like take all the significant dinosaurs or anything. So we actually should agree on no one putting in the T-Rex until the very last episode or something like that. I don't know, so that it's like kind of fair, I guess. So I was thinking really hard. I was thinking Cryolophosaurus, but then I was like, Cryolophosaurus doesn't fit this kind of environment. It's a winter animal. I'm preparing another video for another tips video for the alpine biome. So yeah, you will see Cryolophosaurus there. And I said to myself that wouldn't be right. So yeah, I went back on this whole build. This whole episode was cursed from the very start. It was just like from losing the hour of recording to not knowing which dinosaurs to add, and then the stupid helicopter glitch happened right at the very end where I couldn't get my Pachyrhinosaurus into the enclosure, and it was just so excruciating. I was trying to wait, I was trying to do everything, and it just then I sent the file to Cesar, and I was like, well, you're gonna have to deal with it, buddy. Either they get unstuck or not. I don't know, but I was so done with it. I was so nervous and so anxious because this build took 3 hours. It didn't take that long, but I was so very anxious towards the end of it. I was in a hurry because I spent my weekend, I spent my Saturday with my family, then I spent my Sunday with my friends, and usually at least one of those days I build and I record and I do all sorts of stuff for my YouTube channel, but I wasn't able to do that this past weekend, so I was in a very big rush. Then on Monday this happened with my OBS, so I had to update my OBS, so I was afraid of actually recording again so that the bug wouldn't happen again. I was afraid of losing like the whole build, and I was trying to tell myself, okay, it's less editing for you to do, Tommy, it's gonna be fine, you don't need to panic or like be anxious and nervous about it. But then I didn't get to it on Tuesday, so I built it on Wednesday, and now it's Thursday that I'm recording this, and I'm supposed to be putting this out tomorrow, and this was just a very stressful week when it comes to this game, so I'm glad that this build is over, because it's like, yeah, but Cesar already saw the build. I sent it to him, and he said that the Pachyrhinosaurus got unstuck the very minute that he opened the file, so it's gonna be fine. And yeah, so when it comes to these roofed enclosures, they really look good from the inside. Like, you get a lot of shade and you get this like roof structure. From outside, I wasn't really sure about it, and that's why I wasn't sure if Cesar would like it. He already as he already has the build, and I'm super late with this. I know that he did like it, so I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna be like, I don't know if he's gonna like it, blah blah blah. And I'm sorry, I'm so sped up from the whole week that I'm just talking too much and too quickly, and I can't catch my breath. So yeah, he said that he liked it, so I'm glad that he did, because honestly I was a little skeptical about this, because from up above I wasn't sure. I really wasn't. This was like one of those builds where I was like building and I was like, am I sure I want to do this? But then without the roof, I mean, it would have looked nice, I guess, but the roof gives it that extra crisp, that extra something to, like those enclosures under it, and it looks really good from the inside. So and I left quite a lot of empty spaces, and I left quite a lot of holes in that roof so that it's not even, so that the shape is interesting. I was trying to play with those shapes. So yeah, in the end, I have to say that I do like it. I ended up being satisfied with it, but I was a little, yeah, this wasn't my week when it comes to building, and I was trying to distinguish the enclosures and do everything, but in the end, I do have to say that I am satisfied. I did do what I wanted to do, and I think that it turned out pretty fine. It turned out well, so I'm glad. And I actually covered a lot of ground with this. I covered a lot of space, and so now me and Cesar are not afraid that the series will be never ending, because yeah, the map is really huge. It's one of the biggest maps that we have currently in the game, and it might not seem like it at first, but it really is a giant. It is a monster. Also, Cesar gave you the word for at first I need to laugh about the Polish language a little bit, because what did he say the mole was? It's krzet. in Slovak it's krt, so it's like, or krtko, as it's another word that doesn't have any vowel in it. Wow. But when he said that the hill in Polish was droga, I was like, buddy, in Slovak droga means drug, and it's like, it actually does sound the same, and I'm like, how can it mean anything else in Polish? But okay, that's fine. And so I wanted to he gave you the word for the path, which in Slovak is, I want to say cesta, but that's like a road. A path would be, oh my god, I really this kind of, but like Chodnik, that's pavement, so I'm really at loss of words right now here. I would say cesta. It is a cesta. It's a road, but you can also say path or yeah. I guess. I don't know, because the Polish word, from what I remember from what Cesar said, is something that, you know, like the Czechs called steska. So I'm not really sure, but I'll see you guys in a second in the final product overview. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Please do ignore these helicopters and this Pachyrhinosaurus just chilling there in the air. His hands are in the air, like he just do not know. So let's actually start where we left off. This is like the main way from, you know, this is what Cesar built, and this is me. I haven't told you any word for, you know, like a Slovak word for today. So I decided to, since I called this the Carnivore Gardens, I would like to give you the word for garden, which in Slovak is zahrada. And yeah, this is where the Pachyrhinosaurus are supposed to land. You have these openings here for the guests to actually watch the dinosaurs. We have the Pachyrhinosaurus right over here, right next to the fence, the wall, fence, wall, whatever that is. And I also saw this, there's a we have a couple of Amargasaurus here. Hello, with my favorite yellow skin, which really does blend well in this environment. And we also have the Nodosaurus here. There's a lot of shade in these enclosures, and this one, when it comes to colors, it was a little bit of a miss. It's more pink than red, but I do like it. It's a little too much. I didn't check the colors beforehand. I did check some of the colors. Don't we have one in the sun somewhere? Nope. No, we only have 3, and this is the third one. But I do like how this looks. So here you can get to the upcoming guest section that I hope that Cesar will build. You can also, there is one viewing gallery overseeing this enclosure. We can actually check the first enclosure where we have the Atrociraptors. I decided to go for one heavy hitter at least in the end, and that was the Atrociraptor, because I felt like these would fit well in here. And here we have the 4 variants from the Dominion Malta expansion from the movie. So we have, this is, I think this is red, that was tiger, this was ghost, this is red, or panthera. I never know which one is which when it comes to these two. And this is this, I don't know. I mean, I do love this enclosure, I think, the most, because it has the red rocks, it has the red dirt texture, and it has the seed plants, which I think that contrast the red texture really, really well in every single environment with how green they are. Then we have this huge enclosure that goes all the way around these gardens, and then in here we have, what do we have here? We have these cycads over here, and in this enclosure we have the combination of black and white rocks, and we have here they are, the Ceratosaurus. Cute boys. Hello, and we have, this is a mixed enclosure. No, the goat is not the other attraction. We actually have one more animal here. This is the Herrerasaurus, one of my favorite small carnivores. Don't know why, but I do actually love it. We have 2 variants, and they're both, yeah, this one is more yellow, and then the other one is more red. Yeah, this is red and black, and this one is yellow and red, so it's like not that much of a difference. And we actually come around to this portion where I hope that Cesar will build the next guest section. And I'm blinking because I have built all the guest sections so far, so I do have a right to blink, right? I don't know. Yeah, he built the one next to the aviary, but that one's like really small. Like I want that major guest section from Cesar, so that's like your mission for the next time, buddy. And let's visit the. Oh, here we have. Where are you? Let's go over here. This is the Ichtyosaurus. I wanted something big and something small. We have the Kronosaurus, but this is the Kronosaurus with the bad skin. I was trying to do 2 combinations, but I do love, when it comes to Kronosaurus, this one. This is the blue skin variant with the yellow pattern. I usually use that one. That's my favorite Kronosaurus. And the Ichtyosaurus that are here, or at least are supposed to be here, were completely randomized. I do love that these pillars extend to the water, and it actually makes a great, you know, like pillar. How do you call it? Like when they're all lined up, it actually looks cool. That was another thing when building this and building all of these, you know, like pillars. To actually line up all of them was not an easy job, so you have to really mind that as well, so that you have, you know, like all of these in one, how do you call it? I already forgot. I said it a minute ago. Anyway, so this is another alley that you can go by and get to this portion and get to actually to see the animal, and the enclosure with the Ceratosaurus and the Herrerasaurus is actually all the way around the lagoon. And this enclosure, this is a beachy enclosure, and since these guys already do have a fin on their head, I said to myself I would use the Deinonychus for this beach enclosure. Deinonychus is one of my least favorite dinosaurs in the game because of how freaking inaccurate it is paleontologically. Like, what is this? But I don't use them that much, so I said to myself that I would use them here, and I would use, again, a red skin combination, red skin tones and skin colors, and this is, you know, the beach enclosure. And I think that we saw all of them, and the last one in here, this is the Majungasaurus enclosure. Oh, and we have a Majungasaurus right in front of a viewing gallery. These people are enjoying a nice view, and I used the ginkgo trees in this enclosure because I wanted to create a semblance of a forest in this one. So this is the one Majungasaurus skin, but I do have my favorite Majungasaurus skin combination here, and it's this one, the yellow one with the blue stripe over the eye. Let's pause it for a second because we have one in the sunlight. I do absolutely love this. It's one of my favorite dinosaurs ever in the game. I don't know why, but I do love the Majungasaurus, especially this combination of yellow and red and blue. So yeah, and I think that that's all, ladies and gentlemen, for today's build. This is the look from up above. We finally have fences. We have the good fences now. And no, I really have to say that I am warming up to the DTFW, whatever the letters are, fence. Except that's also what Cesar said in his video, that he doesn't like the sign here, and I also don't like the sign here. But other than that, the fence is fine. And also, you know, like a little crooked, but whatever. Anyway, this is my time to say goodbye, so thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching this video. If you like the video, please give me a like, comment, or share with your friends. And if you think that you will like my upcoming content, please do consider subscribing, because there is much more coming. Also, make sure to subscribe to Cesar Creates channel, because the next episode will be on his channel, where he will react to this monstrosity that I built today. And he will also add something to the park, but he is also a very, very skilled creator. He does a lot of Planet Zoo and a lot of dinosaur stuff, and also I think that he also did some Prehistoric Kingdom. So basically like park builder games, and we're in the trees, so let's get out of the trees. And that's it for me, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Tommy, and I hope I'll see you here next time as well. But till the next time, have the greatest of the days, and